And can you post the other recordings? For
What? That is one of them I'll do.
white, green, yellow, blue, and a little bit of black. So all our colors, we're gonna need all of them.
Next time.
Okay, this white is all blocked up.
No,
So is this green.
dried up, right?
Mhm. This yellow is empty. More and more.
Ale.
I got it. It's all blocked up again. Again.
Can I do drawing?
Okay.
My color.
You painting?
And green. Now that she
I got it.
started, she's painting. I'm starting drawing.
Okay, okay.
Alrighty.
Is that Daksha auntie?
So we're gonna start with the background of the piece. We're gonna start with the background of the piece. Even water.
Huh? Water?
Which is just gonna be like a very light green, like light green, light blue color. So it's mostly just
Nani, look
white,
what I drew.
mixed white with, I'm gonna mute everybody.
Oh, awesome. Very awesome. Nice.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix together white with a little bit of blue, little touch of blue, and the slightest touch of green, just a little bit. Get this kind of light, it's very light bluish green color. Not to drink, not to drink.
That's fine. You use that.
Okay, you want me to use this cup?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're just gonna paint our background this nice light color. And it doesn't have to be perfect. This is gonna be more of an abstract piece. We're gonna just be doing, just kind of work with the colors a little bit. You can add other colors in there. It doesn't have to all be the same shade. So I'm just gonna start going along here, just very organically with my brush, adding color in. This little light blue, light green color. I'm just gonna we do want to make sure we cover the whole surface.
Did you add some green in?
Yeah, a little bit of green. Just keep painting until you finish your background.
The one.
Yeah. It doesn't all have to go in one direction. Like mine is not going all in one direction. Just kind of painting the sheet, adding these different colors in for kind of a marbled effect. It's harder to see on the screen, but in real life you can kind of see there's many different colors at play here on my sheet, on my paper, my canvas. And so I've covered the whole area now. So now we have to wait for it to dry. But I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to cover their canvases. Oh, all right, yeah. All right. Does everyone need a few more minutes here, or are we ready to move on to the next step?
Pooja, sorry, can you explain what you did?
So basically what I did is just mix together white, a little bit of blue and a little bit of green. And I painted the whole canvas this color to create a background. It's hard to see. It looks white on my canvas, but there's paint on here. There's a color. It's just very light. So just paint it very light. We just want to be very subtle and just cover the page.
It's like a water, something watery, right?
It's a background. It's just a background. It's supposed to be like a very light sky kind of color. Just a background for our.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm just gonna try and get this to dry. You can kind of fan it out. Blow on it. I just want it to dry so we can move on to the next step.
Show me again because I'm eating.
I'm drying. Alrighty. So once it's relatively dry, like I'm touching it now and the paint is not, it's not coming up on my hand, we can move on to the next step, which we're going to take a smaller brush. Stealing this from you. Where are the rest of your brushes? Where are the rest of your small brushes?
Well, already.
What is this one?
I'll get it from this one.
And we're going to start putting in our branches for our tree. So to make the color for the branches, we're going to mix together red and green, like we always do, red and green to make brown. So as you can see here, I've mixed together red and green to make brown. And I want a little extra green this time. So I want it to be a little bit less of a reddish brown. And we're also going to mix together white in here. So I'm going to mix together white into this color. To get this kind of grayish brown color, you can even add in a little bit of blue.
Right?
Yeah. And we have this kind of light brown.
Oh no, this is shadow, right?
Oh yeah, I might do that. Hey, where's the sun gone?
I know.
Okay, it's okay. And with this color, we're gonna start painting in our branches. If your canvas is still wet, that's okay. Just wait 1 or 2 more minutes. And let's just start going in here. And the branches can really be anywhere that you want them to be.
What you mix, red and?
Red, green, with a little bit more green than red, and some white. And I'm just gonna start painting in where I want my branches to go. I'm gonna use a little bit of water to help the color move. Someone's calling me.
My phone?
It says Panuanti Jyotishi WhatsApp voice call.
Oh, this.
I'm gonna decline it.
Mhm.
Using water, help the color move.
Going on an angle.
Yeah, I'm going at an angle. Then I'm gonna start branching it off. And then we'll come in here with some more branches. This is a very close-up section of the tree, so it really doesn't matter where you put your branches. Just want them to
Your
overlap.
page,
Just-
Pooja, your page is upside down.
No, it's right side up. This is a
Wait.
very close-up. I can send you the picture that we're basing it off. I'll send everyone the picture that we're basing it off of. And everyone can see for themselves. Okay, so in the WhatsApp group, everyone can see the picture that we're working off of, the painting, the inspiration that we're working off of. What we're doing, is we're just kind of building these branches. And they're
That's a
over-
beautiful one, Pooja.
Yeah, so
Very beautiful.
what we're doing is we're just kind of adding in these branches wherever it seems that they would go organically. So I'm just kind of, and because we're adding all those flowers and oranges and leaves on top, it's not going to really end up mattering very much where they go. It's not going to be very noticeable that if it looks strange right now, but you just kind of want it to be there so that the everything's not originating from just, you know, fantasy land.
Talking like Bob Ross. You know how he talks.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you have to.
So I've kind of added in the where everything is coming from. And we can worry about adding dimension to these branches later. Right now, we're just kind of using them as guidelines for where we want to add everything. We'll probably end up doing this piece in 2 classes. Today, we're going to map everything out, where everything is going to be. And tomorrow or next week, we'll build on everything and make it look more realistic and build everything up.
Edward?
And the wonderful thing about painting is that there are no mistakes. If you don't like where something is, you can always go back, paint some white over it, paint your background color again, and just throw in a different branch. So there's no permanent strokes that you make, which is really nice.
That is pretty. You just say yellow, orange tree. It's not just orange tree. But... Oh, orange meaning orange. Orange.
Yeah,
What I
not
thought
at all.
orange color tree.
Mom, it's a miracle that you have 2 kids who are going to be doctors. It's a miracle. You should thank who, but clearly God is looking down on you. That would have been nice. You were like disappointed. I was like, what's wrong with the orange tree? So once we're done with this, what we're going to do is we're going to take the base color of each of our components. So there's the leaves, the flowers, and the oranges themselves. And we're just gonna paint everything in just with that base color. We're not gonna add any shading, any other colors, just that one individual color. And then what we'll do next week is we'll build up on all of that and add all those secondary colors and make it look more realistic and add all those shapes and shadows and highlights. But today we're just gonna map everything out. And this, I'm gonna show you guys, this is kind of another method to painting, which is not drawing, which is just painting everything first. So using the paint as your pencil and also to render the piece. So we're gonna start with the flowers. If everyone's ready, we're gonna start with mapping out those flowers. And we're gonna just
I
take
have enough light.
plain white. And the flowers are the couple pieces that are, you can see all of it. So our first big one sits kind of right here.
Pooja, look, this is the one.
Let me see. Yes, that's good. Good. Try not to do it's good. Yes.
Okay, good.
Very good.
Okay, thank you.
So
Thank you.
we're gonna start with one of our white flowers, which is gonna be sitting almost right in the middle of our piece here. Oh, it's kind of hard to see on the white. Okay, wait.
Add some. Cannot see now.
No, you can't see that. Okay. I'm gonna add some yellow to it. They're gonna be slightly yellow flowers. Okay, so we're gonna, you can see that? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna take, I'm making mine yellow so you guys can see them, but if you want to make yours white, go ahead and make yours white. And we're just gonna start adding in petals here. Each petal is kind of like an oval shape, with the bottom being rounded and flat like that. And there's gonna be 5 petals to each flower. And it's okay if it overlaps some of the branches. That's what we want actually. We want it to overlap on some of the branches. The tops of the petals have a little bit of a dent to them. They're kind of so close here. You can see they're kind of.
Is it yellow, Pooja?
So I'm painting it yellow so you guys can see, but if you want to paint it white, go ahead and paint it white. They're meant to be white, but it's hard to see what I'm doing when I'm painting it white because our background is so light.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to paint it in yellow. We have first kind of big petal right here. Everyone see what I'm doing? If you look at that picture, all we're doing is just kind of painting in the shape, the outer shape of the flower. We're not worrying about the inside of the flower. We're just worrying about that outer shape of the flower.
Your flower is way bigger than mine.
You should make yours bigger then. Everything in this piece is gonna be big. And we have one more flower kind of behind this branch here. Wish there was a way I could see it better. Is it coming back to them?
That's going to keep them up and then they're done. So I think this is good, right?
Yeah, you should add the top of it.
Neat. And
And we have one more major flower down here in the corner. So I'm gonna paint that one in. And there's like a petal right above it of another. Right above it, there's one big petal of a flower that's not on the canvas.
Okay. Okay.
Once we're done with our flowers, we're gonna paint in all our leaves with just the green that comes out of the bottle, so straight out of the bottle green. There's a whole lot of leaves here, so we're just gonna start adding them on. So actually, yeah. Let's see what we're gonna do. There's one right under this leaf right here. I mean, this flower right here. Still a way to plug my phone into your laptop.
What do you want?
I want to charge my phone. Give me my laptop. Give me my laptop.
तुम्हारा फोन आपको मिला है बंद कर देना
No, I didn't get it. Thank you. All right, back to our. There's one that starts here. It goes behind our orange. I'm just gonna carve out the shape of the orange.
Bye.
Easy.
And guess what? Green branch and then
Yeah, we're just painting them all green.
another branch. Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
That's okay. It doesn't have to look the same as mine. Some of these branches are like non-existent. Doesn't really have to connect with the branch. The branches just need to be there. And the reason I put that little cut is because that's where our orange is gonna go, so I just didn't want. So just imagine where your orange is gonna be. Just imagining, and I'm adding leaves around it.
Why don't you put the oranges first for us?
Okay. I probably should have. It's a little bit, because if you mess up on the orange, then it's harder to.
Not too again, just outline.
Okay, fine. Okay, we're gonna take a break from the leaves and we're gonna just outline our orange so that everyone knows where they're gonna be. So just with red and yellow mixed together. So just wash off your brush really quick. Just with red and yellow mixed together to make orange. We're just gonna map out where our oranges are gonna be at. Just so everyone can know to leave that space. So this one's gonna sit right here. We want it to be a nice round shape. We can color it in, it's fine. I'm just gonna put mine in. And the second one is gonna sit it's gonna sit right behind this leaf. This one's gonna be a little bit bigger. Gonna see a little bit more of this one.
And together I can do whatever. I can make that white, I can make another leaf. Right?
And then we can just color that one in too.
Sun jato ready.
If a color is little bit here and there, we can fix later, right?
Yes, we can not, everything can be fixed later. We just want to put where everything is going to be. That's what we want to do right now.
That's orange and what color mixed, Pooja?
It's just red and yellow mixed together.
Okay, ready. Okay, thank you.
And then we can start adding in the rest of our leaves. Yes. So again, just around those oranges, I've washed off my brush. I'm going back to the green here. There's going to be
You pasta done?
Hmm?
Color is really dry to that.
That's the one thing about acrylic. Oh, yeah.
No, it's orange side now. That's okay.
That's okay. That's fine. You do it again. All right, we're almost out of time. We've only got a few more. I'm only going to paint in a few more leaves at the top here. I'll just do the outlines so that everyone can see where they are.
Which color is
This is just green.
green? Okay.
I'm just outlining where all the rest of my leaves are gonna go.
Pooja, when you finish, send the snapshot.
Yes,
The picture, yeah.
yes. I will. You don't. So that's all the leaves. I can quickly color them in for everybody so everyone can see it better. I can do that. It shouldn't take too long. That was the outline. And then we'll leave the rest of it for next class.
A lot of leaves, man. Pooja.
A lot of leaves, a lot of leaves. You don't have to do as many as me if you don't want to. If anyone wants to leave out some leaves, that's totally fine. You don't have to do quite as many as I'm doing. Everyone has different proportions for their pictures, so I have a little bit more room for leaves, but if you have a little bit less room, then you don't have to do nearly as many as I'm doing. All right. And that gives us just the basic layout for our piece.
Pooja, this is mine. I didn't go yet. I'm way behind.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna send the picture.
Yeah,
And
you want to see? If you want to see my granddaughter? She made it right now here.
oh, wonderful. That's so
Yeah,
great.
she did
That
it.
looks really great.
She's sitting here. She finished it, but I couldn't finish because I was on the phone for a while.
That's all right. That's all right. But
I'll
let's
do it from the picture.
tell your granddaughter hers is very, very nice.
Karina, she said it's very nice.
Thank you.
Very
She
nice.
said thank you.
So we'll continue next week and I'll send a
Thank
picture
you.
in the group chat. Thank you everyone for coming. I'll see everyone next week, okay? Bye-bye, everybody.